This next tutorial is going to show you how to set up and start a Fuze meeting. You'll begin by pulling up your Fuze application onto your computer, and it should look like this. You'll then want to log in either to the JVLA Fuze 25 or JVLA Fuze 100 account. Either one is fine, it's just going to depend on how large your class is. Type in the password, the number 5, AY Fuze, F-U-Z-E, and log in. Once you log in, your screen should look like this. Now, if you're scheduling a meeting for future, then you'll want to go to Schedule Meeting. We'll start there. To schedule a meeting, you'll simply need to enter the email addresses of the people that you want to invite, separating them with a comma. So I'm going to send it to myself, several of my email addresses, just so you can get an example for how this would look. The subject, so first class meeting, or you can put the title of your class meeting or the unit that you're working on so that students specifically know what class meeting it's going to be. Then when. So the calendar icon will show up and you can check the calendar and schedule your meeting. It is important to look on the left-hand side and see if there are other upcoming meetings and not to schedule any conflicting meetings at the same time. There are no upcoming meetings scheduled, so I'm going to schedule it. Today is the 22nd. I'll go ahead and schedule it for the 23rd. And then I will input my time. Let's say we're going to schedule it for 9 a.m. It automatically schedules the meetings for 30-minute increments, but I know that I want this meeting, this class meeting, to last for an hour, so I change the time. So making sure you identify the when the meeting starts and then when the meeting ends, date and time. If there's other meeting info that you want to include, such as be prepared with, or bring to class X, Y, and Z, or use headphones, you would type it in the meeting info, or just a general description. This is our first class meeting for this semester. Please wear headphones. Then, if you want to display the toll-free number in the invitation, which I do in case some students are unable to access it via their computers, there's no one that is coming through this internationally, so I don't need to display the international dial-in number. And if I want this meeting to automatically record when I begin, then I would select record this meeting. This is optional and up to you. If you know that you're going to have students that are absent, or if you want students to review the meeting later, then you can select record for it to record automatically. If you don't choose this, you can also record it once the meeting starts. So then you select save and send request. And then you'll see momentarily upcoming meetings. And there you have, you've created your first meeting for class. Now, if for example you don't have the list of all your students' names memorized, or you don't have them copied and pasted somewhere to invite them automatically, then what you can do is you can simply copy the meeting info. It's automatically copied, and then you can just as easily go to your course site and go to your participants once you're on your course site, and just like you would message them any other message, you can do so here. So I'm going to select all participants in my class, and I'm going to send them a message, and then I'm simply going to paste the meeting info into the content page, content area of my message. I'm still sort of thinking about it. And I'll want to preview. And there's the meeting info. However, it's not quite looking the exact way that I want, because it's still sort of uploading it. But again, once the Fuze meeting information is there, the URL, then I can send the message and students could simply copy and paste the meeting URL into their web browser to join the meeting. So if I wanted to start this meeting, then all I would do is select Start This Meeting, and my meeting would begin. So when I start this meeting, it's going to set it up, it's starting it, and it's going to ask me to join the audio conference. That's the first part of joining a meeting. So I would select Connect, since I'm connecting from my computer. If I wanted to dial in, I could dial in from my phone, or I could have it call me, and I could type in my phone number here, and it would call me, and I would join just the audio conference portion. Since I'm on my computer has a microphone and speakers, I'm going to connect to internet audio, and I'm going to select Connect. Now,
you are the only participant in this meeting. You will hear music until another participant joins.
and that's usually the audio that you will hear, that I'm the only participant until other students join. Here I can invite more attendees. I can start the video conference, which would show me on video, as you can see. Hello everyone. I can end the video conference. I can share my desktop, which would show what's on my screen onto the attendee screens, or I can add content directly from my computer. We'll talk a little bit more about how to do these things a little bit later on. For now, I'm going to end my meeting. If I knew that I wanted to have a meeting right away and I hadn't scheduled one, then I could simply start a new meeting automatically. It won't title it or label it or anything. You'll still see then the Join Audio Conference, and I would hit Connect.
You are the only participant in this meeting. You will hear music until another participant joins.
And again, you'll hear that audio message. And the same icons apply and are here. So if I knew, again, that it was an impromptu meeting, I could invite attendees via email, phone, or telepresence. I'll stick to email. There's a list of email contacts, but unless you've saved your students' emails on there, they won't show up. So I'll just type in a new email. I'll click Add, and then invite that one person. And the invite is sent to their email, and then they can, again, select the Fuze meeting link, and they will be added to the meeting, and they can join the meeting. This is your quick tutorial on how to start and schedule a meeting using Fuze. The next tutorial will walk you through the various functions and tools of Fuze Meeting.